back to my channel. It's me, BrittanyBearMakeup here, and today's video is going to be a Halloween tutorial on the beautiful Poison Ivy. So I went ahead and created a very simple, easy, last-minute type of costume look for you guys so that you can recreate it just in time for Halloween. Before I get started, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications, and let's dive into today's sexy look. Alright guys, so to start this look, I'm going to be taking a Morphe flat brush and I'm going to be applying my P.LOUISE eye primer to my eyelid. Next up, I'll be using my James Charles palette to create that beautiful, seductive Poison Ivy eyeshadow look. And I'm going to be going into this brown shade right here, and I'm going to be tapping the product and applying it into the crease of my eye. Tapping the product on, placing it in all the areas that I want it to be in, and then blending it out using that same fluffy brush. Next up, I'll be taking my same flat brush and that P.LOUISE eye primer, and I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. I'm going to carve out the shape that I want to elongate my eyes and make them look a little bit more open, and prime them for the eyeshadow we're going to go ahead and place on top. Next up, I'll be dipping my brush, another small flat brush, into that forest green shade in the palette as well as that shimmery shade. I'm going to combine the two eyeshadows and I'm going to be placing this on the area that I carved out with my primer. I'm going to go ahead and pack this color onto the lid and just blend it in. Next up, I'll be going ahead and taking a Morphe M506 brush and dipping it into that chocolate brown shade from the palette. I'm going to go ahead and place this into the corner of the eye and kind of blend everything and smoke out just the corners of the eye, creating that small C and then blending it in. Taking a sharp edge of any box that I had, a cardboard box, I'm going to go ahead and use this as a stencil to kind of shape the eyeshadow. And then blending everything out with that same first brush that I went ahead and applied that lighter brown shade with. After, I go ahead and take a damp beauty wipe, and then I'm going to go ahead and shape the eyeshadow and clean up any fallout that I have going on. Next step is going to be my foundation, and today I'll be rocking my Huda Beauty Toasted Coconut Foundation. This is such a beautiful coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and use this and apply it all over my face and blend it in. Tapping the product onto my face and making sure that I cover all of the blemishes that I have going on. Next up is going to be concealer, and for today I'm going to be mixing two of my favorite concealers, the JOUER Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Biscotti as well as Chiffon. I'm going to be mixing these two under my eyes to brighten it up, and a couple other areas in my face to just make sure that I have a lot of light coming in and I look super snatched, because Poison Ivy was definitely super snatched. Taking that beauty blender, I'm just going to go and press the product in and keep all those areas nice and bright. Next up is going to be a translucent powder, and for today I'll be taking my Peach Perfect translucent powder, and I'm going to be applying this to mattify my face and get it nice and ready for all the contour shades that I'm going to be doing next. So taking a fair amount of the product, I'm going to go ahead and place it on my damp beauty blender and apply this to all the areas of my face just to make sure it's nice and matte. Since I have a good amount of translucent powder underneath my eye, I'm going to go into a chocolate brown and smoke this shade underneath my eyes just to create that smoky effect. So grabbing a little tiny blending brush, this is a Morphe M508 brush, I'm going to go ahead and smoke this. So as I allow my face to bake a couple minutes, I'll be taking a black eyeliner pencil and I'm going to be applying this into my waterline. Now it's time to bronze my face, so I'll be picking up my Morphe Debutante, and this is a beautiful warm bronzer. I'm going to use this to warm up the rim on my face as well as my cheekbones to enhance them and make them look more sculpted and contoured. Next up, I'm gonna do a quick nose contour using my number 6 brush from my nose contouring brush kit with Morphe. If you guys wanna check out the video, I'll go ahead and link it right up here so that you guys can get a more in-depth tutorial. Alright guys, so now that I've contoured out my nose, it is now time for Poison Ivy's eyebrows using this palette right here because it has like the perfect shade of burgundy. I'm going to use the shade Dots Are Hot and mix that in with that chocolate brown shade, and I'm going to use this to sculpt out my brows. So I'm just creating small strokes with it, and I'm basically reshaping my eyebrows using those two colors to create that perfect burgundy look. Alright guys, so next up is going to be placing false lashes. So now I'm going to go ahead and place the lashes onto my lash line. Now I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio, and it's called Pool Party, and applying the center shade onto my cheekbones just to make them look a little bit more lively and give my cheeks some dimension. So just packing it onto the apples of my cheeks. Today I'll be taking my MAC lip liner. This is the Alea Times MAC, and this is a beautiful red shade. It's called Follow Your Heart. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to outline my lips. And then to top the lipstick off, I'm gonna be taking my MAC lipstick in the shade Sin, which is a beautiful rich burgundy red. Alright Bear fam, so here you have it. Here is my final beautiful sexy Poison Ivy look. I've always wanted to do Poison Ivy for the longest time, and I feel like you can never go wrong with her. You can do a million different eyeshadow looks. There's just so many different ways you can go with her look. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys liked it, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications. I also, before I close out today's video, want to give a post notification shout out to my girl, Jessica Marsh. Thank you so much for having your post notifications on, guys. If you want a shout out, just turn them on and comment when done. Thank you guys so much for watching today's tutorial, and I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Bye guys.